Sparks fly at the biggest ever Wild Woods Day. Thousands of people enjoyed the 9th Wild Woods Day and special Sparks Will Fly event. Look out for more on the website at www.rochford.gov.uk/RDM. And there are 2 photographs showing visitors enjoying trying out the sport of slacklining, which looks awful, and one of mythical champion Boreas Zephyr arriving to collect a glass bead as part of the Sparks Will Fly event set to take place in Chelmsford on July the 6th. More news at www.sparkswillfly.org.uk.
Maureen's Gift is open for applications and offers £5,000 for local projects. If you're involved with a local community group and could do with a cash boost, Maureen's Gift may be able to help. In memory of Maureen Vince, a Rochford community champion, Maureen's Gift offers financial support for charities, local residents groups and voluntary organisations to make a positive difference in their community. Projects we support include helping older people and those with disabilities, equipment for art groups and playgroups, and supporting people back into work. For an application pack, contact Rochford Housing 0300 123 3514 or 0800 012 1991. The email address is contactus@sanctuary-housing.co.uk and quote Maureen's Gift. The closing date for the next application is the 31st of December 2012. Rochford Housing Association Limited, an exempt charity, is a subsidiary of Sanctuary Housing Association, an exempt charity.
In Focus, your local councillor. There are 39 councillors representing 19 wards or areas of the district. Following the local elections in May, the political composition of the council is as follows: 31 Conservative councillors, 4 Liberal Democrat, 2 Green, 2 Rochford District Residents councillors. You will find details of the councillor who represents you on Rochford District Council, and for more information contact Member Services on 01702 318 140 for details of meetings, or check the council's website at www.rochford.gov.uk. Meetings of the executive and the main statutory and regulatory committees are usually held at the Civic Suite Rayleigh and are open to members of the public. There may occasionally be some items of confidential business when the public will be asked to leave the meeting. There is also a review committee, which is there to help review and develop areas of work. Members of the public who have written in about a planning application may register to speak at the Development Committee when the application is being considered. Guidance on public speaking at the Development Committee may be obtained from Member Services or from the Council's website. And these are the councillors. Ashington and Canewdon, Mrs T.J. Capon, Conservative, T.G. Cutmore, Conservative and Council Leader. Barling and Sutton, M.J. Steptoe, Conservative. Downhall and Relworth, C.I. Black, Liberal Democrat, R.A. Oldham, also Liberal Democrat. Foulness and Great Wakering, T.E. Goodwin, Conservative, C.G. Seegers, Conservative, and also Mrs. B.J. Wilkins, Conservative. Grange, Mr. and Mrs. Lumley, both Liberal Democrats.
Hawkwell North, both Conservative, R.D. Pointer and Mrs. J.E. Macpherson. Hawkwell South, Conservative again, P.A. Capon, Mrs. H.L.A. Glynn. Hawkwell West, J.R.F. Mason and Mrs. C.M. Mason, Rochford District Residents. Hockley Central, all Conservative, K.H. Hudson, Mrs. C.A. Weston and B.T. Hazelwood. Hockley North, M.R. Carter, Conservative. Hockley West, M. Maddox, Conservative. Hullbridge, M. Hoy, Green Party. Mrs. A. V. Hale, Conservative. Mrs. D. Hoy, Green Party. Lodge, both Conservative, D. Merrick and I. H. Ward. And Rayleigh Central, both Conservative, Mrs P Aves and Mrs C E Rowe.
And the following 5 areas are all Conservatives: Rochford, Mrs G A Lucas Gill, K J Gordon and J P Cottis; Swain Park, Mrs J A Mockford and T E Mountain; Trinity, D J Sperring and J E Gray; Wheatley, J D Griffin and Mrs M J Webster; White House, P F A Webster and S P Smith. Out and about. Who, what, when, where, how. Clubs and societies supporting carers and families together, known as SCARFT. SCARFT provides support to young carers aged 8 to 18 years, offering group sessions, one-to-one support in schools, trips, outings and training. Adult carers support is for adults caring for an adult partner, adult child, friend or neighbour, offering monthly cafes, one-to-one support and trips. All carers are provided with information and advice relating to relevant services, benefits, training and information days. And for this, email is info@scarft.org.uk, telephone 01268 741 811 or visit www.scarft.org.uk. Roach Art Group Annual Exhibition. Saturday the 27th of October, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and entry is free. This is at St Teresa's Church Hall, Ashington Road, Rochford, located to the rear of the church. There are regular meetings held on Wednesday evenings between 7:30 and 9:30, good lighting and facilities, all abilities catered for at this friendly club who use a variety of media. Membership inquiries from beginners and experienced always welcome. Reasonable fees apply and details are on request. Contact Christine on 01702 586336 or John on 07933 263 930. The Haven Art Group, they meet weekly every Tuesday between 1:30 and 3:30 p.m. at St Mark's Hall, St Mark's Field, Rochford, SS4 1PT. This is a self-taught social art group with a number of places available, all abilities welcome. It costs £2 and to contact the number is 01702 346 501 or 01702 467 328. The next Rayleigh Horticultural Society show is the autumn one on Sunday the 2nd of September, 2 o'clock till 4:30 p.m. This is held at the Mill Arts and Events Centre in Bellingham Lane, Rayleigh. Enjoy displays of flowers, handicrafts and floral art. It costs £1 for entry, children free. Saddle up for this year's Foulness Island bike ride, which takes place on the 9th of September 2012. The 23-mile ride is organised by the Rotary Club of Thorpe Bay, the MOD, Kinetic and Foulness Parish Council, and in 2012 will be raising money for Southend Mind. Register early to avoid disappointment, and you can do this at www.thorpebayrotaryevents, all one word, .co.uk, or help by volunteering to marshal the course by contacting rotary.tbay@sky.com.
Farmers markets at Rayleigh High Street Market every Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can buy fresh meat, fish, fruit, vegetables, specialty breads, cakes, cheese, pies, groceries, household products, jewellery, handbags, sweets, garden ornaments, pet food and lots more besides. Taxi pickup is in the lay-by at the Crown Pub and drop-off in the lay-by at the Clock. Rochford Farmers Market at the WI Hall, West Street, Rochford. These are on the first Saturday of every month, except January, between 9:30 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. Admission is free, and you can contact 01702 540 722. Council committee dates. All meetings are held at Civic Suite, 2 Hockley Road, Rayleigh, SS6 8EB, and they are all at 7:30 p.m. Review Committee on the 10th of July. Executive, 11th of July. Council at 17th of July. Development Committee, 26th of July and 30th of August. Review Committee, 11th of September. Executive, 19th of September. Audit Committee, 26th of September. And Development Committee, 27th of September. If you need further information, contact Member Services on 01702 318 140.
2012 recycling dates. With this edition is a cut out and keep calendar. Please cut it out and keep the calendar which gives you the dates of your recycling collections for the rest of the year. Don't forget there's plenty of help available if you are unsure of which materials go in which bin, including our popular recycling A to Z facility on the website which tells you at a glance what goes where. You can find that at www.rochford.gov.uk/recycling A to Z. Alternatively, you can telephone customer services on 01702 318111 or email customersservices@rochford.org.uk. Extra sacks left next to or on top of bins are not collected. Bin collections remain as normal on the Summer Bank Holiday Monday, August the 27th, 2012, when it will be a non-recycling week. Your compostable bin is collected every week during the year. In the event of severe weather this winter, we will update the website at www.rochford.gov.uk with the latest information every day. Please check it for details.
We've had a massive response to our recycling competition. The hard work you've put in has meant that Rochford District Council is now officially the top recycling authority in the country. To celebrate this and to say a big thank you, the Council launched a special competition for school children across the district. We asked youngsters to come up with a design and slogan about what the Council, being named the top recycling authority in the country, meant to them. We were very impressed with the hundreds of ideas and entries we received as the youngsters came up with a huge number of inspiring thoughts about recycling and the environment. Unfortunately, we could only choose 3 winners, one from each of the following age categories: 5 to 8 years, 9 to 11 years, and 12 to 16 years. Each of the lucky winners will see their pictures and wording displayed on the side of the collection vehicles which travel around the district collecting the materials. In addition, the winners received a £25 Amazon voucher each and a composter for their school. The school also received a special wall clock and thermometer which is made from recycled plastic cups. Ethan Adams, aged 12, from Swain Park School, was the winner in the age 12 to 16 category and got his inspiration for the picture by looking at the recycling pages on the council's website. His mum told us that when he was younger, Ethan loved looking out for the collection vehicles, and so he's really pleased that his design will be featured on the side of them. Ethan usually paints pictures by holding a paintbrush in his mouth because he's paralysed from the shoulders down as a result of a virus he contracted as a baby. But for this picture, he explained what he wanted to design and a friend helped him with the drawing.
Lucy May, aged 9, from Holt Farm Junior School. Lucy was the winner in the age 9 to 11 category and looked at some of the images that were already on the collection vehicles for ideas. Her picture represents many different people carrying out recycling, which helps to influence and encourage the community to be keen recyclers. Lucy helps out with the recycling at home and thinks it's very important. She's very excited about winning the competition for her age group and said her family will be really pleased. Adam Vickers, aged 7, from Holt Farm Junior School and 2nd Hawkwell Beavers Group, said he was very, very happy to have come first in the age 5 to 8 category. Adam read about the council being the top recycling authority in the country in a local newspaper, and the picture shows him recycling as this is his job at home, for which he gets paid 10p. Adam thinks it's really important to recycle, otherwise there would be piles of rubbish, and it's always better to use things again rather than making things from new materials.
Keeping the district tidy. Dropping litter is illegal. However, according to an environmental study, more than 2 million pieces of litter are dropped in the UK every single day. Litter takes years to break down, causing harm to wildlife and habitats, and there's even evidence to show that litter contributes to further crime and a feeling of being unsafe. Litter isn't only wrappers and packaging, but also things like leftover takeaway food which can attract vermin such as rats. Cigarette butts are also classed as litter, and a survey carried out by Keep Britain Tidy found cigarette litter on 78% of the streets surveyed. Cigarette butts are unsightly and are difficult to clean up. Smokers should use an ashtray or dedicated smoking litter bin or take their litter home with them. Councils and other authorities have responsibility for keeping public land as litter-free as possible, and they have a range of powers available to them to help tackle litter problems. Fixed penalty charges of £50 to £80 can be issued to individuals who drop litter, and if the offender is prosecuted and convicted in court, the fine could rise to £2,500. The Council can also serve notices on other duty bodies, businesses, landowners and occupiers, compelling them to clear up litter. If you see accumulations of litter in a public place, please report it to the Council. Note the location, type and amount of litter. Please call Customer Services on 01702 318 111 or email customerservices@rochford.gov.uk.
Encouraging more sport with playing pitch strategy. The Council has recently put plans in place to ensure that there are enough playing pitches for people who want to use them in the future. The Playing Pitch Strategy Supplementary Planning Document was adopted on the 17th of April 2012. Supplementary planning documents are used to provide more guidance and detail on local planning matters. In this instance, the Playing Pitch Strategy does this for the issue of playing pitch provision across the district and includes an assessment of the supply and demand. The Playing Pitch Strategy proposes a number of recommendations and potential solutions for the issues it identifies. For example, one of the issues identified in the study is the oversupply of adult football pitches coupled with an undersupply of junior and mini football pitches in the district. As such, the Council will look to redress this balance in the future. Other recommendations include securing developer contributions from planning applications to ensure playing pitch provision and encouraging schools to sign up to formal community use arrangements for dual use of school facilities, allowing the wider community to make use of such facilities. A copy of the Playing Pitch Strategy Supplementary Planning Document can be viewed online. Just search Playing Pitch Strategy at www.rochford.gov.uk. Paper copies can be made available on request. For further details, please contact the Planning Policy Team on 01702 318191 or planning.policy@rochford.gov.uk.
Benefit overpayment help. If you've received letters from the Council about an overpayment of housing benefit or council tax benefit, and you're finding it difficult to pay this amount back, you can contact our Revenues and Benefits Office for help and advice. You can phone us on 01702 318 011, email revenuesandbenefits@rochford.gov.uk, or you can visit the Council offices at South Street, Rochford. Our officers will be able to answer questions you have about overpayments, and they'll be able to discuss a suitable arrangement for you to repay the amount in affordable instalments. Independent advice on overpayments is also available from the Citizens Advice Bureau. Many people who have overpayments of housing benefit or council tax benefit sometimes experience difficulty paying other outstanding debts and household expenses. If this is happening to you, then you can contact or visit your local CAB for free and independent advice. You can contact them by phoning 0844 477 0808, visiting their website at www.adviceguide.org.uk, or visit their local offices at Back Lane, Rochford, or Civic Suite, Hockley Road, Rayleigh. The CAB may be able to negotiate with creditors on your behalf. You can reduce overpayments of housing benefit or council tax benefit by telling us about changes in your circumstances as soon as they happen. You can do this by phoning 01702 318 197 or 318 198, or email revenuesandbenefits@rochford.gov.uk, or you can visit the council offices at South Street, Rochford.
Winners of the prize draw. In our last edition of Rochford District Matters, we asked customers to sign up to our council tax paperless billing scheme to help cut costs and protect the environment. We would like to thank the hundreds of customers who responded to the campaign and signed up to receive their future bills by email. All were entered into a prize draw to win one of 3 £100 prizes. Congratulations to the winners, who were Mr Young from Rochford, Mr Weldon from Rayleigh and Mr Dawson from Rayleigh. The Revenues and Benefits team are responsible for producing, printing and posting thousands of bills and booklets every year. By signing up to get your future bills by email, you will help us to reduce costs and our carbon footprint. Paperless billing is convenient for you, convenient for us, and very good for the environment. If you would like to receive your future bills by email, let us know by emailing your name and address to paperlessbilling@rochford.gov.uk and we will do the rest for you. The Revenues and Benefits team has announced their performance figures for 2011-12. Despite an increase in workload, the department's performance has exceeded their targets for the first time. The figures show how well the team have been doing. The latest figures come just a few months after the team gained the Customer Service Excellence Award for the second year running. The award recognises their efforts to continually improve and develop their service in response to the needs of its customers. The benefits performance figures are: targets for processing benefit claims 21 days, performance was 19.4 days. Target for processing change of circumstances was 12 days and the performance was 8.6 days. You can phone the Revenues and Benefits team on 01702 318197 or 01702 318198 or email revenuesandbenefits@rochford.gov.uk or visit the council offices at South Street, Rochford.
Neighbourhood policing and the delivery of local policing services is a core part of Blueprint, the new policing model introduced by Essex Police earlier this year. Dedicated neighbourhood constables will continue to take the lead for community engagement within their area and will work with partner agencies to find solutions to community issues. Supported by neighbourhood police community support officers, they will attend neighbourhood meetings and will be the identified points of contact for their community. We'll now give you names and mobile phone numbers of the officers in your area. Ashington, Canewdon and Wakering is PC Steve Thomas. His mobile number is 07801 461 653. For Hullbridge is PC Emma Chambers, mobile 07813 953 703. Rochford is PC Paul Ledger, mobile number 07801 461 653. Hockley is PC Charles Key, mobile 07710 046 161. And in Rayleigh it's PC Steve Joins, mobile 07813 953 703. And you can find out more about neighbourhood policing and the work Essex Police do at www.essex.police.uk.
Winners of Hate Crime Logo Competition. Pupils from Fitzwymark School Rayleigh led the way in a logo design competition to draw attention to the help available for victims of hate crime. Charity Wilkins, Katie Orchard and Holly Perkins took the top 3 places in the competition organised by Rochford District Hate Crime Panel and supported by the Rochford District Community Safety Partnership. The panel has been set up to promote awareness of hate crime and works with many different organisations and community groups to change people's attitude to others. The logo competition was designed to encourage young people to think about hate crime and how victims might be encouraged to come forward and report incidents. Charity's winning entry won her a £50 Amazon voucher. Katie and Holly collected a £25 voucher and a £10 voucher respectively, and were presented with their prizes by the chair of the Hate Crime Panel, Paul Beckers, and the chair of the Rochford District Community Safety Partnership, Councillor Joe McPherson, during a school assembly. Unfortunately, Charity was unable to be at the presentation but received her award later. Park events success. Scores of dog owners and cyclists took advantage of a free microchipping service as part of a series of events held in parks and open spaces across the district. The 4 events in Great Wakering, Cherry Orchard Country Park, Rochford and Rayleigh saw more than 40 dogs fitted with microchips to help identify them should they ever go astray. The free bike tagging service proved just as popular, with 50 bicycles being fitted over the 4 events. All those who completed an on-site survey were entered into a prize draw, with a £15 Marks & Spencer's voucher as prizes. The winning visitors were from Great Wakering, Miss Ms H. Mitchell of Great Wakering; Cherry Orchard was Mrs R. Tanselli of Rayleigh; Rochford, Ms T. Green of Rochford; and from Rayleigh, Mrs K. Baglietto.
Rochford District Matters is edited by Patrick John and produced by Rochford District Council, who can be found at 3 to 19 South Street, Rochford, SS4 1BW. Their telephone number is 01702 546 366 and their website is at www.rochford.gov.uk. The paper is printed by Sharman and Company Limited. And that brings us to the end of this edition, which was recorded by volunteers from the Rayleigh, Rochford and Castle Point Talkie newspapers for the blind at their studio in Rochford.